Ministers, honorable guests, esteemed representatives of business, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the organizers, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Slovenia, to the business platform of the Bled Strategic Forum. The fourth edition will once again highlight and address the pressing issues and vital questions in the economic and financial environment. It will offer the participant a chance to find new business opportunities and exchange views and experience on the key challenges in today's world. The Business BSF will open up discussion on the new perspective on transport, economic convergence in the post-global financial period, the transatlantic trade and investment partnership, as well as tourism as one of the fastest growing industries. Partnerships build connections, create jobs, keep customers, and generate progress. They are an essential part of well-functioning societies and fundamental for generating social capital and sustainable economic growth. I think we can all agree that trust is another cornerstone of successful long-term economic partnerships. It takes two to build trust, and therefore I hope that the forum will offer opportunities to strengthen mutual trust, generate fresh and visionary ideas, as well as identity new areas for cooperation and forge new partnerships. Ladies and gentlemen, economic diplomacy remains one of the priority areas of the Foreign Ministry and its diplomatic network. Throughout our activities in the past year, we have gained the trust of the Slovenian and foreign companies and businessmen. I wish you all a many successful debates and a fruitful exchange of views. And now I would like to invite Dr. Dušan Mramor, Minister of Finance of the Republic of Slovenia, to deliver the welcome address and open the fourth Bled Strategic Forum. Mr. Minister, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Dear guests, esteemed representatives of business, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to the 2015 Business Bled Strategic Forum. This year we mark the 10th anniversary of the main forum, which proves that it became a traditional gathering of leaders, decision makers and experts on different topics from the international agenda. I believe it is very important that for the last 4 years the Business Bled Strategic Forum has been providing a separate, specific platform for debating economic, financial and other economy-related strategic issues. Today, more than ever, economic and financial relations are at the core of the international community and the dynamics of the international relations. In the last decade, we have experienced the deep political consequences of the global economic crisis. This year, we have witnessed how the financial challenges can trigger serious debates on the European identity and the European future. In the last weeks, we are struggling to come to terms with thousands of refugees and migrants who come to Europe in search for safety and economic prosperity. And more recently, we have experienced emerging volatility due to the reposition of Chinese economy in the global economy. As it was emphasized yesterday at the opening debates of the Bled Strategic Forum, the international community is facing many challenges, problems and dilemmas. None of them can be solved unilaterally by a single organization, a single state or a single company. It will take coordination, cooperation, trust, and reliable partners. With this in mind, the 10th edition of the forum is focusing on the issue of partnerships, a broad concept to indicate the different forms of formal cooperation to advance common interests. The business part of the forum will look into partnerships from the perspective of economy, finance, investment, transport, and tourism. We will start with the discussion on the role of partnerships in the form of policy coordination or other arrangements in tackling the challenges of post-financial global crisis, particularly on the type of policy response, reforms, and cooperation required to ensure self-sustained growth. in an integrated global space, negative spillovers are quickly transmitted, and idiosyncratic growth prospects depend on the environment in which we operate. So what type of common policies are adequate to ensure a growth-enabling environment? The second panel today will focus on tourism, an important sector of every nation's economy. It is also a sector which is extremely dependent on good information, on good cooperation of many different players, and of course on quick adaptation to the ever-rising expectations of the customers. How do we best reach our guests abroad? How do we combine our tourist destinations with those in other countries to make modern, attractive offers on a global tourist market? The next debate, the Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership, will provide important insight on one of the most publicly visible economic issues of 2015 concerning cooperation. Some see it as a relevant instrument to contribute to sustained recovery for European and North American economies. Others see it as the ultimate victory of financial interests and transnational corporations over the rights and liberties of individuals. Today, we will hear both sides, and I'm convinced that there will be a very lively debate. Finally, we will look into the challenges of the European transport system, its weaknesses and development. The panel will touch upon the dilemmas between public and private investment, between growing transportation needs and the environmental concerns. Is there an effective way to ensure partnership and overcome the harsh economic competition between road system, railways, ports, and airports? The issues to be debated today are of great relevance, and the exchange of views can provide important insights to address them, as they are part of our daily policy agenda. This makes this forum an important platform for exchanging ideas openly and conduct sharp and expert debates. Experts from different parts of the world and with different knowledge can contribute to think out of the box, to go down the unknown roads and to find innovative solutions. I sincerely hope that 2015 Business Blade Strategic Forum will spark some new ideas and create many new partnerships. Before concluding, I would like to thank the colleagues from the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and Ministry of Economic Development and Technology for preparing and taking care of today's event. I wish all the participants successful debates and fruitful exchange of views, and of course, another pleasant day at Bled. We paid dearly for this weather, so we will have a bigger budget deficit this year. Thank you for your attention.